Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And it's going to be ebadawy versus Rocket here on World of Sleepers. Bottom left-hand corner is the red Terran player, Rocket. And in the top right-hand corner, it is the blue Protoss player, ebadawy. Rocket has some thoughts, expressing good luck, have fun to his opponent, who is Protoss here today. This is a special Patreon cast. This was sent to me by somebody who supports me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for $10 a month, which means they can send me any replay once a month, and I will cast it. No questions asked. Rocket says, I like this map. World of Sleepers. Man, if you like macro games, then yes. World of Sleepers is very good because it's so big. And it features a fairly easy to take third base. Just mine out this, and then throw this down, and you have a ramp here defending it. It's really hard to go up a ramp to attack a base, you guys, speaking from a Zerg perspective. Whoa. Whoa. Did they just kill? They just killed a pro by pulling every single one of the SCVs off that line. Ah, this music is good. I like the Terran music. Actually, hold on a second. I thought there was a way a while ago that I could choose... Yeah, StarCraft and Brood War music here continuously. And I just realized I don't know that I've heard a Brood War soundtrack music. Soundtrack track? This is a weird cast already. Soundtrack track for some time. Because this is definitely StarCraft 2. Anyway, we're proxying a barracks if we're Rocket right now. He's making a barracks back home, walling off quite nicely. He's got one gas coming up. He's not doing anything with his barracks at all, which I find a little bit interesting. ebadawy is working on a cybernetics core and kind of walling off here. A little bit at his natural base, but definitely going for the expansion. And, oh my gosh, he scouted that. How on earth? How did he know? He must have seen that SCV coming across and had a thought. Because he just scouted the barracks. And at that stage, you want to start making stuff, right? There is a Reaper coming up back home for Rocket. The Reaper's name is going to be Ms. Roboto, as opposed to the General Mr. Roboto. No! No, why? Why are you doing it this way? ebadawy, bad! Bad ebadawy. Do not... Okay, well, he brought like half of his probes over to try to kill this bear. What? I don't... And then he just lifts... This is incredible. This is really crazy stuff from ebadawy. What are you going to make here? Marines. Okay, so Marine production has begun. You know what you do, ebadawy, if you're in this situation? Just make a Stalker. Make a Stalker. They can kill Marines as they come out. You make another Stalker, you make another Stalker. You're going to overwhelm this. This is just... This shouldn't kill you under any reasons at all. Meanwhile, ebadawy decides to toss up a pylon over here in Rocket's natural base. And the Marine dies. Because he's not getting microed at all. Additionally, that probe killed him. The probe just kill-stealed from that Zealot, by the way. I think, anyway. Oh yeah, definitely has a kill. Once again, unable to get the Zealot in range. What is happening? Kill him. Wow. That Marine just got a Zealot kill for some unknown reason here. Is that another Reaper in production? So yeah, this Reaper's up here killing the probes. ebadawy really can't handle two things at the same time, which is understandable, as this is obviously a lower level match. Oh no. I mean, Ms. Roboto could probably come down here to the natural and just start killing stuff and have a great time with it too. It's 17 to 18 workers. The barracks on the high ground finally dies. The second Reaper shows up, and there's a couple Zealots here, and there's still no Stalkers out. From ebadawy, he panicked, you guys. He started making Zealots, which you don't want to do. Making early Zealots versus anything is a pretty bad idea, especially if you already have a Cyber Core. I mean, eventually the production tabs over here says he's gonna, there you go, starting to make a Stalker. Fantastic. So the main base is gonna die to 2 Reapers and a Marine, which would really never, ever happen in any circumstances in StarCraft. I'm just gonna say that right now. This should never happen, that you should lose your main base to 3 Reapers. And a Marine, who's very pleased with himself at the moment. So ebadawy decides it's time to actually start, maybe, I don't know, building some stuff. Maybe cannon rushing from way back here if you're into that sort of thing. Shield batteries up, cannons up, and trying to come down this ramp as the Marine is going to be hard, but the Reapers can hop down here, attack the mineral line, and just bypass these cannons entirely. So, Zealots up here trying to get through this wall, which is hard to do because it's a wall. And Zealots aren't great at getting through walls, unless the SCVs don't repair the wall, in which case, God, that was close. He almost lost that supply depot, and then he would have been in trouble. But as it stands, the repair is good. The Reaper's going to take about 8,000 hits before it gets through, or before it kills that Zealot, but it's cool regardless. Dude, warp in a Stalker. Warp in a Stalker. Hey, he's warping in a Stalker. Okay. So, ebadawy, what are you up to here? This is pretty action-packed for game number 1. ebadawy Ninja expands to the bottom right, which is just fantastic of him. I'm really appreciative. Because his main base is gone. So having a new base is going to be nice. So here we go. This is the hop down and kill the whole mineral line thing I talked about a minute ago. Yep. So ebadaway's income is nothing. He doesn't have anything back here to deal with these Reapers. Stalker, kill the... a hold position. It's a hold position. Which means the Zealot won't attack the SCVs unless he's directly told to. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. You have to actually attack, though. Alright, so the Stalker dies because it took about 18 shots unopposed. The Reapers aren't good at killing buildings, but stuff that is being constructed and very low on HP is a pretty good target for them. The income here for ebadawy, again, is currently about 0. Actually, you know what? Did he sneak down here? He did sneak down here. It looks like he recalled his dudes down to this base. So Rocket thinks he has this game won, is what I'm trying to say here. He thinks he has this game won. He thinks he has taken care of all of the income that ebadawy had available to him. He's on 1 base. He doesn't have many SCVs on the minerals either here. He is sitting on about 2,000 minerals, though, and does have a bunch of gas here, too. I'm trying to think of what he'd want to make. A tank would be pretty good. I don't think a tank would be a problem at all. Rocket has floated a command center all the way up. Is he going to take ebadaway's base? He's going to take ebadaway's base. Or he's going to try to. I don't know if he's going to be able to, actually. Stalkers win this fight. For the love of all that is Protoss, kill these Reapers. Do not allow them... Wow. Reapers are better versus Stalkers than I thought they were. Okay, but the cannons make that point moot. Yeah. Seriously, though. Oh, his thing came up. It is Rocket. Rocket Raccoon. Is that a new one? I think that's a new little spinning logo. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So, ebadawy is a 2-basing Protoss versus a 1-basing Terran. On this account, this is a base, which I don't necessarily do. The mules are actually repairing the command center here that's upgrading to a planetary fortress, which just makes this game that much more crazy. Oh, beautiful. This is so good. Trying to actually take a natural for the first time today is Rocket. The Stalker having a pretty decent time. Oh, the slow warp-ins is a problem. Rocket's going to go ahead and depower that shield battery and then kill the shield battery. Yeah, this game is bananas. Without question, it is bananas. Boom, 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 boom. Planetary Fortress hanging out inside ebadaway's main. ebadawy has no defense at all down here in his little ninja expand. If Rocket finds out about it, it's dead. But so far, the fact that it's a secret has kept it alive. So Rocket's probably like, how on earth is this Protoss still making stuff? I'm pretty sure I wiped out his entire economy. So pro tip for lobies, if you are having a hard time with this slow warp-in thing, make sure the pylon is touching a gateway or a nexus. Oh, this planetary, though. Don't attack. Hey, figured it out. You know what you can do is skirt around the outside here and get up into the main base. Just saying, it's an option. That's what it is. So Rocket holding on to the main base of Ebadawy, taking the third base location 2 for his own. Really mostly just having a good time is what I would say. Rocket working on high-sec auto tracking. Stalker decides to see what's up there. It's still a planetary, mind you. Pretty sure you knew that. And he's got his natural. So it is, I don't know, basically a 4-basing Terran versus a 2-basing Protoss now. So way to flip the script there, Rocket, making it happen. Rocket worried about the potential things that could kill him, which includes Void Rays. Void Rays would really ruin his day at this point, honestly. So it is, in fact, time to make some anti-air. He's got Hellions, he's got Reapers, he's got Marines. It's a really eclectic setup here. He's not breaking through this, though. A couple cannons with shield battery support. I mean, that is a battle you don't want to mess with at all. Yeah, I mean, the healing here is just through the roof insanely good. And Rocket can't break up that. So the Stalkers chase him down the ramp, but decide to stay at the top of the ramp for safety, which makes a ton of sense. Another base coming up from Rocket. Right in full view of these Stalkers. I mean, if anything is worse versus Stalkers than Reapers, it's going to be Hellions. Dude, seriously, just kill them. You don't have to go back to the shield batteries every time you take 2 hit points of damage. You don't. Poor Ebadawy. Average APM today is 95, which is not horrendous. I'm actually kind of surprised it's that high. And Rocket's attempt at a 5th base does very slowly and surely get denied. Rocket working on a bunch of starports here. I'm going to assume that's going to be battle cruisers. Banshees would be kind of fun too, though. Just mass Banshee, but I think battle cruisers would trade better in the grand scheme of things here. You don't need the speed of the Banshee, you just need the attack power of the battle cruiser would be my guess. So yeah, Rocket moving into macro style here. He's making 2 SCVs at a time. He is at 52 supply. Ebadawy building additional gateways, finally, more than the 2 he's had the entire game. He's had 2 warp gates. He's now getting 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that's a Twilight Council. 3 and 4 here at the 12-minute mark. What a match. So everyone's just kind of hanging out here, working on Liberators. Oh, interesting. I didn't think about that. Problem is there are cannons, and you can't kill buildings at all with Liberators. So if you're just going to try to shut things down, that's fine. There is a Dark Shrine on the way from Ebadawy, though. And Ebadawy is taking a 3rd base here. What? Why? Why would he take Rocket's 3rd? I mean, does he know? I guess he knows. So maybe turnabout is fair play, right? Turnabout is fair play. You take my 3rd base, I'm going to take your 3rd base. I want to see how you feel about that. Getting building armor just to make the planetary fortresses that much harder to kill. There's really nothing here that can kill a planetary fortress. You need immortals for that. Immortals are fantastic at killing planetaries, but additionally, you need... I mean, you could also use Void Rays because they can't shoot up. But again, there's a bunch of turrets, so that makes the Void Rays harder. Honestly, showing up with like 3 immortals here, just pop, 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 with some Stalker support, I think could win that for you. But I really don't see any intention to go for robotics tech at all today. He's going for other stuff, though. He's going for charge. His Dark Shrine just finished up, which is great. A couple Cyclones here to completely shut down Ebadawy's attempt at a 3rd base. There's an Oracle, but it's way too late for Oracles, my dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cyclones murdering stuff. Rocket's up 63 to 26 total workers right now. Has really been macroing very well here. comparatively, anyway. I mean, ebadawy is still on 26 probes. Technically, he's on 2 bases. Ah, Liberator did show up over here and get 6 kills, and all these probes got pulled off. That is unfortunate for them. The Stalker's not even responding. Can they really get back here? I think this is walled off. I'm pretty sure the Stalkers can't get back here. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Rocket tossing up the well played. My insane playstyle beat yours today. ebadawy with the GG. And Rocket is your winner in 15 minutes and 34 seconds. Rocket still wants to do some stuff. Did he just find this base? Nah, he's known about it for the whole thing about it for a while. So yeah, little crazy Patreon submission for the month of February for Rocket here. Setting up Liberators in range of cannons to kill all of your enemy's probes. Just after the game things, I believe is how that's described. Ah, incredible. Alright, so at the end of the day, 5,000 resources lost for the Protoss, 2,000 lost for Rocket. Ended up losing a bunch of probes. I mean, a handful of Marines died here for Rocket, but not much anything else. 7 Reapers, I suppose, are dead too. ebadawy had a Void Ray. I don't know where it was, but it's dead now. So, good game to Rocket. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
And so you must run, and it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live. You can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. to the